whether it be through friends or family or just doing his own personal investigations. Whatever the case may be, he always found me. Hey guys, good morning. It's your girl Sarah, aka Kelly Franks. I am just getting up out of bed. I look crazy right now. However, I do have a vlog in line for the day. It's basically going to be about how I became Kelly Franks and why I remain Kelly Franks and not actually Sarah. I need to go and get my stuff together for my walk. I need to have my breakfast, get my dog out for a walk, and then I'll be jumping back on, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, so stay tuned. So people have been asking me a lot of questions in regards to where the name Kelly Franks came from, who Kelly Franks is, what Kelly Franks does, and what inspired me to be a YouTube vlogger. If you guys have kids watching, this is viewer discretion advised. Most of my vlogs are kid friendly, so just like meet me. I don't even really know where to start with all these questions because they're all over the place and they all kind of just interlock themselves. Addiction, first of all, runs in my family. Alcoholism runs huge in my family. On my dad's side of the family, there's a lot of partying on that side, alcoholism, cocaine use. Growing up as a kid, I was always subject to my mom being drunk. I always thought to myself that I never wanted to grow up like that, and I never wanted my children to ever see me like that. Some of the stuff she would say to me was really cruel. I never wanted to pick up a bottle. I never had a desire to drink, ever. So it was other drugs that I did experiment with, and then ended up losing control on cocaine. The name Kelly Franks actually all stemmed when I was working at a strip club, and my name was Cali, like California, because I had tan skin, blonde hair, and everyone called me Cali. So in the club, when you're introducing yourself to people, and I'm like, oh, hi, I'm Callie. They're like, oh, hi, Kelly, nice to meet you. There came a certain point where I just went with Kelly. My ex ended up doing some federal jail time. He would go in and out of jail. The minute that he gets out of jail, he tries to find me, whether it be through friends or family or just doing his own personal investigations. Whatever the case may be, he always found me. So I started changing my name from Sarah to Sarah L or, Sarah Mary. Tried to switch it up and it just wasn't working. So I decided to make a complete and utter fake name, Kelly Franks, and I just went with it. Now most of the population calls me Kelly Franks. Nobody really knows me by the name of Sarah. Except for a couple of my very close and personal friends. Who am I as a person? Well, I'm 33. I am a recovering drug addict. I started dating some guy about 14 years ago who was the love of my life at the time. And I actually had no idea that he was a drug addict. People told me numerous times and times again, that he is a full-blown user. And I just did not believe it. I was naive. You could have punched me in the face with a bag of dope and I would have had no idea what just hit me. So about 6 years into that relationship, I kind of knew what I was getting myself into with him. I knew that he was kind of institutionalized, in and out of jail, kind of a harder upbringing, and a lot of stuff has happened to him in his past. For obvious reasons, that's why he picked up the pipe also. So the one day, there was a night where I tried it and I enjoyed it. And then from that moment on, I continued to use. I was with my ex for 14 years, and out of the 14 years that I was with him, 6 out of the 14, I had no idea he was an addict. And then the other half of our relationship, we were both actively using together. Making a mature decision for myself and a really good decision for my children, I asked their grandma if they could step in, and I said, you know what? I'm losing my right now. I'm in a horrible place. I need somebody to look after my children. They don't need to be subjected to the that I've seen or that comes along with addiction. All the shady people, all the, the robberies, this and that and this and that. Anyways, long story short, I was the one that was the mature one and said, listen, take my kids, let me get my together so that I could be a better mom. And that I did. The relationship that me and my ex-partner had was very, very special. I will always, always, always have a place in my heart for him. He is the father of my children. And it's really, really unfortunate that he is where he is at now. I'm not gonna get too in depth about his situation because it's not my place, but he definitely has his moments where he is a big care bear, and then he has his moments where it's a downward spiral. And quite honestly, I've just had to push everything to the back burner and focus on myself. As hard as it was to leave that relationship, and trust me, even still to this day, it kills me because we had a family and now our family is completely broken up. And that's what breaks my heart the most. And at one point, our family was very, very happy. We had everything that we needed. We both had good jobs. We were both staying out of trouble. The kids were in school and daycare, you know, like everything fell into proper play. Everything was great. And then the drugs started kicking in. Right now, he is incarcerated. So he won't be seeing this probably for the next few years, but shout out to you. I do still have a huge place in my heart for you. I don't hate you. I forgive you for everything. And hopefully when you come out, we can make amends for the sake of our children and just be civil. And that takes a lot for me to say, like, honestly. Now moving forward, the real life of Kelly Franks, I decided to come up with this vlog and daily vlogging because I always have been told as a child, as a teenager, that I'm super funny, that I'm always doing wild and crazy things. I should always have a camera crew behind me. And it all was like sarcasm at first. And then I kind of just like took 10 steps back and I was like, you know what? Maybe we have something here. I seen people doing it and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll start just doing some lives on Facebook, and that's kind of where it all began. I had a girlfriend that we were doing makeup tutorials together because I sell unique makeup, and they were going really well. They were getting like thousands of views in a day. It was just hilarious. It was a good time. Luna, it's okay. My dog's spinning me around in my chair right now. It's like Wonderland. I love vlogging. I love taking you guys with me everywhere I go. I love that I'm able to be so open with you guys, and you guys are so kind. You guys have never given me any negative feedback besides like the 1 or 2 first vlogs I had where the editor was just garbage and you know, there's no audio. I'm living my best life. I'm doing things that I would never imagine doing. I'm out on the water. I'm with my dog. I'm exercising every single day. I'm doing drug chats and recovery safe chats on Facebook that are super, super high demand. A lot of people are messaging me in regards to helping them with their recovery and asking me questions about, like, you know, my DOC, which is a drug of choice, and how I kicked it. I'll say this in every single one of my vlogs. I've been told by numerous people, especially my ex-mother-in-law, that you cannot get clean for anybody but yourself. If you want to get clean, you have to do it for you. You can't do it for your kids. You can't do it for your brother, your mother, your sister, your aunties, your uncles. You have to do it for yourself. If you don't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love someone else? Shout out to RuPaul again. If you guys are gonna be using, and I say this always, use drugs safely and be clean, play safe, get Narcan. I want to say that the address is 71 Rebecca Street, and that's right off of Hunter in Hamilton, Ontario. They have a safe injection site on one side, and they have another little room that you could go into to get, you know, clean crack pipes and clean needles, sanitary napkins, the ties, just basically anything that you need so that you're using drugs safely. They got it. They don't ask you your name. They don't ask you for nothing, no information. You basically just walk in and fill up a bag, and then at least you know that you're playing safe. I'm gonna be doing a random act of kindness, and I'll be doing that in Hamilton. I'm gonna go down to Tent City, and I will be handing out goodie bags to males and females, bottles of water, hand sanitizer, flip-flops, underwear, socks, deodorant, that kind of stuff. and I'm gonna be vlogging that whole thing. So you guys stay tuned, and if anybody wants to be a part of that, feel free to drop me comments down below. If you guys live in the Hamilton area and are looking to get rid of anything out of your house, any donations, if you guys wanted to donate any bottles of water or anything of that nature, hit me up. I'm your girl. These people out there, they need help. I've been there, and I can only imagine if somebody walked by and asked me if I needed a care package, because trust me, they do. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching The Real Life of Kelly Franks. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Your girl, Kelly Franks. I love you all, and thank you guys so much for your support. It's been a blessing.